Good morning everyone. In this section we will be discussing about the magnetic field due to current carrying conductors. So the first part I am taking is magnetic field due to current carrying straight conductor. So in this portion we will be taking a straight conductor and we will be looking for magnetic field around it. As we have discussed in the last section, that magnetic field is created just because of current flowing through a conductor. So we will be looking for the first situation. The first one is magnetic field due to current carrying straight conductor. So let us assume that there is we take a cardboard, this is a cardboard, and we pass a conducting wire through it. This is a conducting wire. Then it is connected to a battery, a switch, and even we can connect a rheostat with it. So this is rheostat, this is key, and this is a battery with positive and negative sign, right? Then according to the terminals of battery, as you see in the diagram, there is a positive terminal, negative terminal. The direction of current will be into this portion which is going across. Cardboard is from upward, it's from the battery to upwards, going upward. So when the direction of current is upward, at this particular point or above this cardboard, if you try to find out the magnetic field direction, as we discussed in the last section, we will be applying the right hand thumb rule because current is flowing through the conductor and magnetic field will be created around it. So applying right hand thumb rule, when the direction of current is upward, which is shown by the thumb, the finger encircle around the conductor will show the direction of magnetic field. So the direction of current is upward, as we can see over here. So the direction of magnetic field will be anti-clockwise. So what we have seen by applying the right hand thumb rule, if the direction of current is upward, as it is shown in this diagram, the direction of magnetic field will be anti-clockwise. If I reverse the direction of current, suppose I change the terminals of battery, I make it negative and I make it positive, by changing the terminals. So the direction of current becomes downward in this particular section. Then the direction of magnetic field by applying right hand thumb rule will become clockwise. One thing is this. Similarly, if I look at the factors on which the magnetic field due to current carrying straight conductor depend, that is, magnetic field is directly proportional to the amount of current flowing through it. More the amount of current flowing through the conductor, stronger the magnetic field will be created. And you can see the magnetic field strength by just looking at the direction of by looking at the magnetic field lines. If they are very closer to each other, it will be a stronger one. If they are apart from each other, far apart from each other, then it will be a weaker magnetic field. Then similarly, the magnetic field strength is inversely proportional to the distance. That means more the distance from the conductor, weaker the magnetic field. If I want to calculate or if I want to find out the magnetic field at this point, or at this point, or at this point, so it's quite clear that at this point the magnetic field strength will be weaker because this point is away from the conducting wire. So the two factor B proportional to R, we symbolize magnetic field strength with B, directly proportional to the current and inversely proportional to the distance. With this we can create a formula that is nu 0 I upon 2 pi R. B is directly proportional to I and B is inversely proportional to the distance. Nu 0 is a constant to which we call permeability of vacuum. It has a constant value of 4 pi into 10 to the power minus 7 Tesla meter per ampere. Tesla meter per ampere, and this is the value of it, and the 2 pi, that is a constant over there. B directly proportional to R and inversely proportional to the R, right? Okay. Second application, magnetic field due to current carrying circular loop. Magnetic field due to current carrying circular loop. So in which we will be taking, once again we will be taking a cardboard. And then the wire will pass through it from 2 points in just a form that it becomes a circular loop. connect it with a battery and a key, and we can connect it with a rheostat also, and a second end of wire is connected like this. So this is rheostat, this is battery, this is key, and this is a battery. So the same thing that we'll be looking over here, direction of current. If I take it point A and this is point B, at point A, the point A, the wire is going through this point upward. So the direction of current according to battery terminal is upward, and at point B the direction of current is downward. By applying right hand thumb rule, the direction of current is upward, direction of magnetic field is anti-clockwise. At point A the direction of magnetic field will be anti-clockwise. We can make as many as circles over here. These are the circles. We can make more over here. And at point B the direction of current is downward, so the magnetic field will be clockwise. This is a clockwise direction of magnetic field. Okay, so this is clockwise. Now, in the circular loop, we will be finding out the direction of magnetic field at point A and B. So at point A, according to right hand thumb rule, it is anti-clockwise, and at point B it is clockwise. And if you look at the center of the cardboard, you can see that the magnetic field line, if I take this point as an X and this point as an Y, at point X, you can see the direction of magnetic field. The magnetic field lines approaching towards each other. And in the previous section I have told you, whenever the magnetic field lines approaching towards each other, that particular point behaves as a south pole, and from where it is going away from each other, they are diverging. If you look at the diagram of bar magnet where we have drawn the magnetic field line, you must see that at point north the magnetic field lines are diverging, at point south the magnetic field lines are emerging. So at point Y the magnetic field lines are emerging from each other, going away from each other. This particular point will behave as a north pole. So in circular loop, when we find out the direction of magnetic field, at the center of it we will be finding out the poles of magnet. This will behave as a north pole because the magnetic field lines are emerging from each other, diverging from each other, and at point south they are merging at one point. So this is south pole, this will be acting as a south pole, and it will be acting as a north pole. Again the same thing, magnetic field, strength of magnetic field is directly proportional to the current, as we have seen in the previous section. Magnetic field strength is inversely proportional to the distance, and it is directly proportional to n. N stands here for number of turns. It is number of turns. So number of turns means more the number of turns, stronger the magnetic field. Sometimes we are asked how the number of turns affect the strength of magnetic field. So remember, when we increase the number of turns, the magnetic field becomes stronger, because the magnetic field in all the turns will be in the same direction, so it will be added up. So magnetic field when added up, so it will become more stronger. With these three we can reach to a formula, that is nu 0 I upon 2r, and I just multiply with the n, that is the number of turns. So n nu 0 I upon 2r, that is a formula for the magnetic field due to current carrying circular loop.